Hey, nursing student, are you bored during this quarantine? Well, you don't have to be. I'm going to tell you all about the virtual trainer, the NCLEX Virtual Trainer. That's right. You can prepare for your NCLEX exam in 30 days with the NCLEX Virtual Trainer. It is phenomenal. It has all brand new 4K nursing lectures. All right. The videos, you can access them anywhere, your phone, your tablet, your computer. How convenient is that for studying at a time like this? Plus, the virtual trainer comes with a calendar to help you stay accountable. We all need that accountability to help us make sure that we finish the goal of getting our nursing license. And the virtual trainer is amazing because it also helps you track your strengths and your weaknesses so you know what to focus on. And like I said, I am so proud to finally be able to study with you anywhere, anytime. Regina Callion, the #1 NCLEX instructor on the planet. Let's make a study plan and let's follow through. The software for the virtual trainer, I don't know if you guys realize this, $474 value. It's a $474 value, but right now we have the price of the virtual trainer for just $149, and that includes free shipping. So what are you waiting for? Let's do this. Let's get your nursing license. This is the year. Everything that you need to pass NCLEX is at your fingertips. You just got to make up your mind to do it. You just got to make up your mind that this is your year where you have the content in your home. You have the quizzes, the practice exams, the homework, the clinical judgments. It's all right there for you guys. And I'm so excited to study with you. I'm so excited to show you the program. This is the video where we go over the NCLEX Virtual Trainer. So we are going to get into it, but I am so excited. I'm so excited for you to have your nursing license. I can't wait to see it. Can't wait to see you guys with it. All right. So when you purchase the virtual trainer, remember, you guys, everybody that's purchasing the VT, remember, the virtual trainer is an online program. So all of your study material, all of the lectures that I have done for you, you get to have access to it online. All right. You get to have access to it online, but it also comes with these books. Okay, so you get 2 books that I mail to you, which is the Virtual Trainer Workbook, and you also get the Quick Facts for NCLEX. Unless you already have this book, then you just order the Virtual Trainer Workbook, okay? So the package that you would pick would say already has Quick Facts. And make sure that you already have the 5-star Quick Facts, okay? Because that's the one you need for this program. Okay, all right. But you don't get these books right away, okay? Now, you get instant access to your virtual trainer. You get immediate access to your virtual trainer, but the books will be shipped to you. And usually it takes about 3 to 5 business days, but that is okay, all right? Because we can still get started. Now, one thing I want to say about the books is that you need to be home to sign for these books, or somebody needs to be home to sign for these books, because when they come to your home, there's a package that you have to sign for. All right. So make sure that you make a note of that when you get your tracking, that you're home. Okay. All right. So what we're about to do now is we're about to go into the virtual trainer. Okay. And this is the program that I just released in November. So this is a brand new program. And I think you guys will really like it. But this is what I do, or this is what I want you to do when you order it, okay? So once you've ordered the virtual trainer, you will get immediate access to the program. It's very important for you to remember your email address and your password. It's very important, right email address and the right password, okay? All right, so let's do this. We are going to flip it around. Okay, so this is the virtual trainer interface, okay? So everybody that has access to the virtual trainer, this is your new program, okay? This is your NCLEX review where all of your fantasticness, lies, and all of the control that you have lies right in here. Okay, so I'm going to take you through everything. So when you first get your virtual trainer, it is a lot going on. You have a lot to learn. You have a lot to use. You have a lot of resources. The first thing that I want you to do is go to your training center. This is the very first thing I want you to do. I mean, you can scroll down and you can see all of the things in your virtual trainer that you're keeping track of. So you can see how, if it's your first time, you won't have much going on down here in your activity or your training center. You'll always be able to see our Remar VT stars. Okay. So these are people that are just doing really great in the program. So you can see them. But the very first thing that I want you to do is I want you to go to the training center. And I am just going to do this 1 second. I'm going to put it back on me just for 1 second because I want to make sure. I was actually looking at a student's progress, and I don't want to show you the student's information. I don't want to show you the student's information. I want to show you the test user that I have here, because we don't want to violate people's privacy. Okay, so we're going to go to the Remar test user, and just bear with me for 1 second. Switch back to myself, and it will give me, and that's one of the reasons that I created the virtual trainer actually is so that I am able to look at everybody at one time, and so that I'm able to send messages to students or just track to see like how many times you have taken a quiz or how many times, you have logged in. For some reason, if you say, hey, I'm struggling, I don't know how to use my virtual trainer, then I can go in and I can look and see your progress. Okay. So, all right. So we're going to get back into it. Okay. So here we go. So the first thing that I want you to do, is go to My Training Center. All right. My Training Center. And in your training center, you will have 3 components. The first one is getting started. The second component is before the books arrive. And the third component will be your NCLEX RN or PN virtual trainer, whichever one you're in. We do have one for the PN and we do have one for the RN. So make sure that you are in the correct one. And I have these 3 sections in order, okay, because this is the way I want you to do them. Everybody that's starting the virtual trainer should be first going to the getting started, okay? Should be going to the getting started. And the reason why I want you to go to here first is because there are so many features in the virtual trainer that you wouldn't even realize all that you can do in the virtual trainer if you don't start here. So literally, the first video is how to use your virtual trainer. The second video, file vault, reports, search box. And these aren't just like, how some NCLEX reviews, you're just reading slides. No, these are actually videos of myself explaining to you what each feature is. Because for most of you guys, this campus, you haven't seen this before in an NCLEX review. So let me explain to you how it all works, okay? So everybody should be doing the getting started. And a feature that every course has, all right, is chapters and discussions. So you literally, if you're in the getting started section and you want to do a discussion or read a discussion, just click on the discussions and you can see what everybody is saying about this specific course, okay? So that's getting started. I want you guys to all do this. Everybody should have this 100% completed. 100% completed. Then after you have done all of these videos, then you can go to this section that says before the books arrive. All right. This is another very important section because remember, you get immediate access to the virtual trainer, but you're still waiting for this book to come. So there's no reason for you to be here in the NCLEX RN or PN virtual trainer without this book. And so because you cannot really take effective notes in here, I want you to spend some time in the before the books arrive. Okay, I want you to spend some time in here. And what this is not required, it's not mandatory, but it's something for you to do if you are studying for NCLEX. All right, so a question I get all the time is, okay, well, what if my virtual trainer book arrives, but I'm not done with the before the books arrive section? Do I have to finish it all before I get started in the NCLEX RN review? And the question to that is no, absolutely not. Once the book comes, then your job is to get into this book, get started, okay? And I'm going to show you where you can print out your study calendar to even help guide you even more, okay? But we're just talking about what all comes in the virtual trainer and how you use it effectively, all right? So before the books arrive is the new, if you had the DVDs or you're familiar with the DVDs, I had this book called the Activity Book. And it was just a book of different things that you could do to challenge yourself or test yourself. And so the before the books arrive section is that now. It's like, and these you don't have to do in any order. You literally can look at the different topics. So neurology, clinical foundations, fundamentals, practice activity, and you can just click on it. All right. And it will be a series of this one just has one question. All right. So it could be multiple questions or one question for you to do. And with all of the virtual trainer activities or quizzes, you have to at least get a 95% in order to pass. So this is just an example of one of the before the books arrive activities. And it's really cool. I love the fact that you can do, anything. Like you can have a drag and drop. It could be fill in the blank. It could be basic questions. So, and this is just something you just drag and drop. I mean, and it is testing your memory of fundamentals. It's testing your memory of medical terminology. It's testing, just those integrated concepts that you were supposed to master during nursing school. And so this just says match the term to the correct anatomical definition. And then, so you drag and drop and you submit it and you got it right. Okay. So you understand this concept. You understand these terms. All right. And so you can keep going, and literally the before the books arrive can be any kind of activity. Like I said, this is supposed to be something for you to do. This is supposed to be something for you to do while you wait for your books to arrive. And with the virtual trainer, what I love about it is that it's always tracking your progress. It's always, it's right there. So you can see immediately, we did 3% of this. We want these to be 100%, but it'll always tell you where you are. Okay, so that's the before the books arrive section. This is the order that you should be doing your virtual training. Getting started before the books arrive while you wait. And then once you get your books, you can get into your actual NCLEX review. And all of your required NCLEX review videos are in the NCLEX RN Virtual Trainer. Okay. Now, the NCLEX Virtual Trainer is structured a little differently than the other two sections. With the NCLEX Virtual Trainer, you have to do the videos in the order that they are listed. You cannot skip around with the VT, okay? Because the idea is that you are filling out your workbook while you're watching these videos. So we want to keep it in order. We want to keep it in order, and we want to learn things in a specific way, okay? One thing I want to point out to you guys is that there is also a discussions post. This is very critical. One of the things you can do while you're studying the program is hit this discussions tab, because there are so many good questions and answers. People are asking for questions. People are asking for help. And this is really where you want to go. Okay, this is really where you want to go. And you can just literally go back through and see what the answers, what the questions are. And also you can read the responses. Okay, so 14 people responded to this one question. All right, 14 people responded to this one question. And they give you the answers. I mean, you have to discern, which ones you're going to listen to. But this is the way for you to have your community again. This is a way for you to have your community. No, this is not the DVD program. This is different. Okay. And what I can say about it, let me see. What I can say about it is that some of the topics from the original program are in the virtual trainer, but there's a lot of new content that I added in terms of expanding the information, and then all of the practice quizzes and homework are going to be different. Okay. All right. So again, the virtual trainer, these videos, there's no other NCLEX review video like these. I'm an expert on NCLEX review videos, and what we've done with the virtual trainer is we have made it so easy for you to not only learn the information, but also retain it in a new way. Some of us are visual learners like myself. Some of us are auditory learners. Some of us are kinetic learners. So I definitely would suggest that if you find yourself needing a little bit more, in terms of content or just taking more effective notes or accountability, this is the way to go. Okay. All right. So from that, all right. So these are the three components of your study session. All right. These are the three components of the course. Very, 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 very exciting. If you haven't taken a comprehensive NCLEX review course, I really think you're going to love it. Okay. I really think you're going to love it. I'm going to show you guys also how to use all of the features. Somebody asked, how do I reset, my VT, things like that. So I'm going to show you guys that. Just bear with me. Okay. All right. I want to go back to the beginning of your home page just to highlight some of the features that you have, okay? Because we talked about the training center and how I wanted you to start there, but you can also use your report card as a way to look at the content that you have mastered and also where you have your weaknesses at. So your report card is a great way for you to see, okay, this is what I've been doing. And I think we just took one test together. So you can see, okay, what have I done in terms of testing? Well, today we took one test. Let me see if I can zoom it in. I don't know if I can zoom it in for you guys. There we are. So today we took one test. We have 100% on our one test, and we had to take it one time, and we passed it one time. Okay, so just imagine for my students who have taken tests like multiple times, how it's really helpful to be able to see, okay, are you retaining information? Or are you just kind of guessing? Are you trying to just get through it? Or are you really trying to study and master the information? Okay, and so there's a difference. There's a difference with that. And that's why I required the 95%. That's why I required the 95%. Okay. My usage report is in the same thing, okay? My usage report is in the same thing. It just tells you how many times you've signed in, how much training you have done, how many things you have failed in your progress. So if you look over, a period of time, you can see how active you were in your virtual trainer. And so these are just metrics that you don't usually get with other NCLEX reviews. You really don't have the kind of feedback Another cool section that I love is My Notes. And My Notes allow you to keep track of all of your notes that you take during the virtual trainer. Because if you like to take notes during the review section that you might not take in the book, like, so some people don't like to take written notes, but they do like to take computer notes. So you can literally do that in the videos. And I want to show you how let me show you how to do that. So all you have to do is go to this main tab. Anytime you hit the Remar Review, logo, it takes you back to your home screen. So I use that a lot as a cheater. Like sometimes if I'm in the virtual trainer and I just want to get back to the home, I'll just hit the Remar Review logo and it'll take me back there. But I wanted to show you guys how you can take notes during a video on screen. So some of you may be on your tablets and you don't have your book, but you're watching from work. Let me go back to here. Okay. All right. So say we're watching this video and it's coming on. I'll turn the volume up. Oh wait, no, I have it on mute. So the video is coming on and you're listening to it and you see something on the screen that you want to write down. Okay. You're watching it. All you have to do is open up this little tab here. Okay. And you can begin to type notes on your computer screen. And every note that you type, the virtual trainer will keep track of it for you and you can print it out later on. Okay? You can print it out later on. Okay? So let's go back to Return to Courses and let's hit the Remar logo over here. All right. And if we go to My Notes, we can literally read the note that we just made. Okay. All right. And you can always export your notes to PDF and you can print it out and you can take it with you. So just really cool features. Okay. So that's My Notes, my usage report. I'm going to show you a calendar. Now there's two calendars and I think people get confused when they are referencing the two separate calendars. The calendar that is in your main page is the calendar that you fill out. So this is the calendar where you put in stuff that you want to do. So like for me, I put in here, study VT for an hour, study with Remar nurses. And these are things that I'm actually adding in to my virtual trainer. Okay. This is not your schedule. I'm going to show you where you can get your NCLEX study calendar because this isn't it. Okay. All right. Now, I'm going to go back to our logo. So this is the calendar that you put in things. All right. Now, in your file vault is where you get the study calendar. It's where you get your worksheets. It's where you get any new NCLEX notes that I put everything in your file vault. And these things come automatically to you. Okay, these things come automatically to you. So there's nothing like extra that you have to request. So if you hit file vault, you're going to come to 3 locations in your file vault. Event workbook downloads, NCLEX resources, and new NCLEX lecture information. And these are all things that you can print out. So what I want to show you is the majority of us should be in your NCLEX resources, okay? Because that's where you're going to find your calendar. You're going to find the worksheets in the Before the Books Arrive activity. These are all going to be in your NCLEX resources, all right? So I have here information that I put, all right? The 2018 high priority tasks based off of the practice analysis. You might want to take a look at this. how to answer SATA NCLEX questions. So these are all just additional resources that come with the virtual trainer. And here is the NCLEX PN study calendar week by week, okay? So week 1, week 2, week 3, week 4, week 5, week 6, okay? And then you can print out whichever week you want, whichever week you want to be on. It's the same for the RN as well, okay? Here is the neurology overview lecture notes that some of you were asking about. It's right here. So this is the virtual trainer, guys. This is, this is where you get this information from. But a lot of these things are in the getting started section. So if you have not listened to the videos in the getting started section, you will miss out on a lot of this information. Drug cards, practice books, practice questions. This is also where the pediatrics VT book is, okay? All right, so to go back to our home page, we're gonna go to the Remar logo. It's gonna take us there, okay? All right. Now, my certification is where you can print out your cert after you have finished all of the NCLEX review. You might need it for school, work, reimbursement. However, you can get it right there. Now, I want to show you guys my profile, because my profile is where you can control a lot of your VT experience, and you don't have to wait for Team Remar to do things for you. You can cancel your subscription. You can change your password. You can reset your progress. These are all things that you have control over with the virtual trainer. You can handle these things your own self. And so this is explained in that getting started section, but because a lot of people don't look at it, then they don't know, okay? So this is where you get your account details, everything like that, your email address, your username. You can reset your password right here. Also, you can change your display name. You want people to know your name. You don't want people to know your name. These are all things that you can do. Here, also, if you go to settings, and I'm going to show you an alternate profile too, because I want to show you how to cancel your subscription, all these things. All right. So if you go to setting, this is where you can change the language of the virtual trainer. If you don't want it in English, if you do want it in English, these are all the options that you have to change that language. Also, you can change your own email address. All right. So again, these are things that Team Remar no longer should be doing, but we do have to do this a lot. You can also reset yourself. If you want to start over to the beginning, you can do that as well right here. Okay. So the virtual trainer gives you a lot. The virtual trainer, it gives you guys a lot of access. It gives you guys a lot of control. I'm going to show you how to cancel your settings too as well. Your subscription as well in the virtual trainer. And I think this will be really helpful to a lot of you as well. Okay, so how to cancel your subscription. How to cancel your subscription. You go to my profile. Okay, you go to my profile. Then once you click on my profile, you will see at the top, you will see your 4 settings. The one I showed you just didn't have it because it was a test site, but you will have profile, settings, achievement, and billing. Billing is where you want to go. And this gives you all of your information as well. So this tells you your billing details, the cycle, how much you're going to pay, everything. It's no mystery. It's nothing that, we're trying to hide. This is a subscription model. You have it. All right. You have it for your use. Okay. And you're changing anytime you want to change it. Also, so all you have to do is just click on that billing. It'll turn blue, okay? Then it says update subscription. Update subscription. And once you do that, you have the option to cancel your subscription right here. It says, okay? It says you can cancel your subscription, so you're able to do that. So I want everybody to see how that's done. You can also change your billing address, your payment method, all of that. All right. And so once you cancel your subscription, once you cancel your subscription, then the virtual trainer will finish out your original subscription. So even if you purchase it on day one, if you go to cancel it, you'll still get your 90 days access to the VT. Okay, you'll still get your 90-day access to the VT. It's not like if you cancel the subscription that it will automatically kick you out. It doesn't work like that. You're going to get your access for everything that you paid for. Okay, you're going to get your access for everything that you have paid for. But I wanted to get on here to explain it because we have about over 6,000 nursing students right now who are studying in the virtual trainer, and I want you guys to get the most out of it. I want you guys to get the most out of it because there's no better way to prepare for NCLEX than this comprehensive review. I mean, if you just are doing questions, that's not going to be enough. All right, you want to make sure that you have a program that you can get in, get consistent, and finish it. All right, so this is how you use the NCLEX Virtual Trainer. Get in that getting started section before the books arrive, then get in there. And then when your books arrive, you can head on over to the NCLEX RN Virtual Trainer. So I hope this has answered a lot of the questions that we commonly get, and you can reference this video. I think it's answered everything that I was seeing so that you know how to study, how I study with it. Another question that I get really quickly is, do I study Quick Facts and the virtual trainer at the same time? And that is yes. That's yes. And so let me just go to the calendar because the calendar helps kind of explain it. I'll pull up the calendar. Let's go back to the logo. And we're going to go to our file vault. Okay, so I showed you guys how to reset the courses already. So if you cancel your subscription, I showed you how to reset the courses. If you go and you cancel your subscription for the 105, all right, then we will be able to send you a link for the 69, if that's what it was. All right. So let me see. NCLEX resources. Let's go to week 2 of the NCLEX calendar. Oh no, I'll go to week 1. Okay. And so I downloaded this calendar, which you guys will be able to do too. Let's see if I can zoom it in. View. Okay. So as you can see, you are going to be, the first couple of days, if you have your calendar, it's really just getting familiar with the virtual trainer. Okay. And then getting familiar with the before the books arrive section. Otherwise, as soon as you're starting your virtual trainer workbook and taking notes, you're also going to be studying the Quick Facts book. And so there's a pre-test in Quick Facts, there's planner pages in Quick Facts, and then it also breaks down how many pages you're supposed to study from the front of Quick Facts, and then the pharmacology that you should be studying from the back of Quick Facts. So in a day's time, in a day's study session, you should always be studying some from your virtual trainer workbook and some from your Quick Facts book. And that's pretty much how I have it for every study session. You have videos that you watch from your virtual trainer, and then you go to your Quick Facts book. And most of the time I have you studying pharmacology almost every study session because pharmacology does take the longest to learn. All right. Okay. And so that's how you're going to be studying this program. You're going to be doing Quick Facts and the workbook at the same time. So ideally, you're able to finish both around the same time. Okay. All right. So how many times can you reset the courses? You can reset the courses for as many times as you want during your subscription. That's totally up to you. Okay. That's totally up to you. And so if you're just joining us, please go back and watch this video because I have spent some time showing you how to look at the videos, how to take notes while you're in the video, and how each component works. But there's definitely a process, and it's definitely, the program is supposed to, at the end, increase your learning, increase your knowledge. So it's challenging. I mean, it's challenging. It's like being in school. It's like having your own campus. And it's working. It's really working for students. And so the Team Remar, even though we're home working from home, we're trying our best to support you guys. We're trying our best to be available to you all. But I like that the virtual trainer gives you so much control over what you can do. So a lot of the learning and the profile resetting and all these things you guys can do on your own with the virtual trainer, which is really cool. And again, I can't show you on my phone, but you can access this on your phone, on your tablet, or on your computer. It's up to you how you want to study. And it will give you that sense of being in a classroom, but not being in a classroom. All right. So I hope that answered your questions. Any other questions right now besides things? You don't have to complete the before the books arrive part. It is totally optional. It's very good. You should, but it's totally optional. Also, the videos are in high definition. So if you have a slower internet speed, if you have a slower, oh, that's what I can show you. Let me show you guys how to change the settings in the video. Give me 1 second. All right. So if you're watching a video, let me go to Training Center, and you are watching a video. Let's just pick a video. Let me do this. Okay. Give me 1 second. Let me turn on the sound here on my Mac so that we can actually hear it as well. Let's put the sound on. Okay. So say, you know, we're watching a video. Now, as you can see, these videos are in, you know, very high definition. And so if your internet speed is slow or lagging, if your internet speed is slow or lagging, or you live out in the country, you guys know what it is. It may take you may have to load this video, but as you can see, for me on my phone or on my laptop, it comes up right away. Okay. Now I want to show you this little box over here called Settings and Closed Captions. So if you need the closed captions, if English is not your first language, or if you know you want to see the words on the screen, go ahead and put closed captioning. And all of those words that I'm saying will come on the screen for you.
If we're talking about heart rate, a score of 0 is given if the heart rate is absent.
Okay.
A score of 1 would be given if the heart rate was below.
So really, there's no reason for comprehension not to occur here. All right, and that's why a lot of my English as a second language students in schools have jumped into the virtual trainer right now. Okay, let me turn off the sound for a second. All right, and then so I wanted to show you the settings really quickly. Okay, the settings really quickly here, because this can change the quality. So like if you find your videos are slow to load, if you have it in 1080, that's like the highest quality. So just bring the quality down a little bit to accommodate the internet connection that you have. All right. So if you change it to 360, then that's how the videos will load for you. Okay. Put my back on 580. Also, you can change the video speed as well. So if you want it to be faster, if you want to get through it, you know, if you want me to talk twice as fast because you don't have a lot of time, or if you want me to talk half time slower, then you're able to do that as well. Okay. So you're able to change the quality of the video and the speed of the video. And so these things help dramatically with my students who need to get this information. All right. All right. Unmute it, and let's bring it back down. All right, so just really a really great learning experiments and a really great learning environment for you guys who are stuck at home and your live classes were canceled, or you thought you were going to a conference. Nobody's doing NCLEX conferences or live NCLEX reviews right now. It's just not happening. So we have to find a way that we still are able to get this information in. get it in a way that we can understand it and learn from it. All right. And I saw somebody asked, if you already have the Quick Facts book, if you already have the Quick Facts book, then the price of the virtual trainer is just $129. Okay, $129. And yes, you are able to, you definitely are able to watch the videos however many times you need to. You know, they're there for you to learn. In addition to being able to reset the entire course all over again, you're able to pick up where you left off. You're able to, let me just play a video really quickly because I want you guys to really see the difference. I mean, I think Team Remar did like such a great job.
Started with age-specific nursing care. These are the important points that you want to make sure that you know. Now, during this lecture, I may go back and forth between the word client or patient. Remember, they mean the same thing for the exam. No matter what the age of the client, they all have the same rights, and that is the right for safety, privacy, confidentiality, comfort, pain management, choices and control, and finally, involvement of family or significant others. And remember, it is the client who determines who their family is, not the nurses or healthcare workers. Let's look at different age groups. Our first age group that we want to talk about is age 1 to 12. The top two nursing concerns for this age group are, number one, medication errors. Remember, pediatric doses are often miscalculated by healthcare workers. Pediatric patients are actually 3 times more likely to have a medication error.
Okay, so as you guys can see, the videos are interesting to watch. Like for me, I learned so much. Like after watching the final video, I just thought, man, this is great. And I know the Remar nurses are going to really appreciate these types of lectures because it's not just me, as entertaining and as fun as I can be. It's not just me lecturing for an hour. So this is my map. Anywhere on the planet, anywhere on the globe that you are, you can get this information. All right. You can get this information. And that's what it's about. When it's time to test, being ready to test because you have the knowledge. And believe me, once you have this book memorized, with this book as well, okay? Once you have these 2 books memorized, you will be ready for this NCLEX exam. People say all the time, the prioritization, the infection control in the VT workbook saved me, all right? And that's just because the majority of the exams are like that. And then they say the pharmacology in the back of Quick Facts helped me so much. And I just want everybody to have that experience. Like seeing you guys with your nursing license is the best reward. It is the best reward for me. And I want everybody to have the opportunity to have that. So I hope you feel a lot more comfortable with your virtual trainer. I hope you are able to jump in it and just get the ball rolling. As soon as you order it, just start studying and own it. This virtual trainer allows you to really take command of this information, but not only this information, but how you learn it and how you process it. And a lot of us were missing that accountability because we didn't have the control. And so if you were just given slides, and I know people literally are charging thousands of dollars for NCLEX reviews, and you guys know it too. Literally $400 right now for an NCLEX review. And it's not even like the virtual trainer. You don't even get half of the things with the virtual trainer, but simply because they know how important NCLEX reviews are to nursing students, that they can charge the money and nursing students will pay. A lot of you have already paid $2,000. A lot of you have already paid, you know, private tutors, $75 an hour, $100 an hour, and they're just going over questions with you. So I want you to see this as an opportunity for you to take back control of this process. Take back control, get it how you want it, when you want it, all right? And then go on to pass the NCLEX exam. That's what this is all about. So I'm so proud of you for just showing up and making an effort to be successful, because that's the hardest part. All right, now it's time to do the work. So I will see you guys later. Bye-bye.